Welcome back. In this video, we are going to understand bitwise operators in Python. See, where we are going to use these bitwise operators. This point you will get clarity whenever you study computer networks, cryptography. In those subjects, we are going to use multiple times about these bitwise operators. As of now, you try to understand how that happens. So when to use it, you will get clarity in the coming subjects. Now try to understand what is bitwise operators. So bitwise AND operator. So the symbol that used for bitwise AND is ampersand. With example, you will get clarity. 0 and 0, you are going to get 0. On 2 bits, whenever you apply AND operation, 0 and 0, you are going to get 0. 0 and 1, you are going to get 0. 1 and 0, you are going to get 0. 1 and 1, you are going to get 1. So bitwise AND operator, when you are going to get one output 1. When both the bits are 1, then only you are going to get output 1. 1 and 1, it is going to give you 1. Remaining all cases, it is going to give you 0. That is what AND operation means, bitwise AND operation. So now take the example. Let's take A is equal to 5, B is equal to 3, R is equal to A and B, bitwise AND operation. A is equal to 5 means in binary numbers, you will write like this, 0, 1, 0, 1. This is what 5. B is equal to 3 means 0, 0, 1, 1. This is what binary value 3 means, 0, 0, 1, 1. So bitwise AND operation, 1 and 1, you are going to get 1. 0 and 1, you are going to get 0. 1 and 0, you are going to get 0. 0 and 0, you are going to get 0. This is the output which it is going to give you if you do A and B. Bitwise AND operation has been done. Each bit, take each bit and do the AND operation. So what's the value? This is 1. This is 1. So R is going to get a value 5 and 3, you are going to get 1. R is consisting a value of 1. So hope you understand what bitwise AND operation means. If you understand this, remaining things, it's very, very easy to understand. Bitwise OR operator is given with symbol like this. This is the symbol which we are going to use for OR operator. So what happens in the OR operator? 0 or 0, 0. 0 or 1, 1. 1 or 0, 1. 1 or 1, 1. So at least 1, 1 is there. Then your OR operator is going to provide you output 1. 0, 0, no ones. That's why it is 0. 0, 1, at least 1, 1. So 1. 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Now try to understand with a real life example. R is equal to A or B. A means 0, 1, 0, 1. B means 0, 0, 1, 1. 1 or 1, 1. 0 or 1, 1. 1 or 0, 1. 0 or 0, 0. So what's the value of this? 7. Binary number. This binary number, whenever you convert it to decimal, this is 7. So the R value contains 7. 5 or 3, you are going to get 7. Now coming to the XOR operator. XOR, the cap symbol you are going to use for XOR operation in a bitwise XOR operation. So understand the truth table. 0 XOR 0, 0. If both the symbols are same, XOR is going to provide you 0. 0 or XOR 1. If both the symbols are different, see, 1 is 0, 1 is 1. So you are going to get 1. 1 XOR 0, 1. Both the symbols are same, 1, 1. You are going to get 0. That is what XOR operation means. If both the symbols are same, you will get 0. Otherwise, 1. Now try to understand 0, 1, 0, 1, A XOR B, 0, 0, 1, 1. 1 XOR 1, you are going to get 0. 0 XOR 1, 1. 1 XOR 0, 1. 0 XOR 0, 0. This is how XOR operation is going to work. All these operations we are going to use in cryptography, computer networks. So there the applications comes. Now coming to bitwise complement, not operator, bitwise not operator. This is the symbol which we are going to complement symbol we are going to use for bitwise not operator. So A is equal to 5, not A means 5 means 0, 1, 0, 1. It is converted into 1 is converted to 0, 0 is converted to 1, 1 is converted to 0, 0 is converted to 1. Means once complement happen when you apply not A, bitwise not operation. These are the bitwise operators, and we have few more bitwise operators, shift operators. Now coming to the shift operators, what happens? These are two types of shift operators, left shift operator. For left shift operator, the symbol which we use is less than symbol. A is equal to 5. This 5 is written in binary numbers in 8 bits. For better understanding, we have taken 8 bits. Usually in Python, int is going to take 4 bytes. 32 bits. This 5 is written in 32 bits. But here we have written in only 8 bits. In order to avoid that 32 length, we have written only in 8 bits. Now let's see what happens. R is equal to A left shift 1. What is this 1? Left shift 1 time. If you write 2, left shift 2 times. If you write 5, left shift 5 times. So what happens in the left shift? See, this is the input 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1. This is the least significant bit. This is the most significant bit. See, what happens in the left shift? The least significant place, you place it as 0. So least significant bit, you place it as 0. This first bit is moved to the second position. Second bit is moved to the third position. Third bit is moved to the fourth position. Fourth bit is moved to the fifth position. Fifth is moved to sixth. Sixth is moved to seventh. Seven is moved to eighth position. Eighth bit is going out. It is no more in our value. That is what left shift operation means. The first bit is placed as 0. You place it 0. Actual first bit is moved to the second position. Actual second bit is moved to the third position. This is how left shift happens. So the important point you need to understand, whenever you do left shift, see, this shortcut you are going to understand, this is going to be useful in your placement exams whenever you are solving the questions. See, the value is A is equal to 5. This 5, whenever you do left shift, what happens here? The value, which value you got? 10. Means multiplied by 2. Again you do left shift. This 10 value, again you do left shift. You are going to get 20. Means multiplied by 2. Again you do left shift. 20 multiplied by 2, 40 you are going to get. So whenever you do left shift, what happens inside? It is the number, the actual number is multiplied by 2. This is the shortcut you need to understand in the placement exams. So you are going to get 10 here. 5 multiplied by 2, you are going to get 10. Excuse me. So now try to understand right shift. Right shift we are going to use greater than symbol. See, the right shift is little bit different when compared to the left shift. So try to understand it much deeper. So focus much, little bit confusing. And in the coming classes, we are going to again discuss right shift whenever we discuss negative numbers. As of now, if you don't know negative numbers, leave that part. You will get clarity whenever we discuss negative numbers in the coming classes. If you already know negative numbers, you will get clarity. So coming to right shift, let's take A is equal to 9. 9, when you write it in binary number, this is what 9 means in 8 bits. So now R is equal to A right shift 1. 1 means 1 time right shift. 2 means 2 times right shift. So how right shift happens? See, the most significant bit, you keep it as it is. If it is 0, you keep it down. Now this bit is moved to the next position. This is 8th position, right? This 8th bit position is moved to the 7th position. 7th bit position is moved to the 6th position. 6th bit is moved to the 5th bit. 5th bit is moved to the 4th position. Fourth position is moved to the third position. This is what happens in right shift. So the important point you need to understand, the 8th bit, the most significant bit, keep it as it is. This type of shift we call it as arithmetic right shift. So why we are keeping the most significant bit as it is? This is the point you need to understand. At the end we are going to discuss that. So now what happens when you do right shift? See here, what's the value of value you got in A? A is equal to 9. So whenever you do 9 right shift, 9 divided by 2, 4.5. 4.5, what is the floor value? 4. 5.6, what is the floor value? 5. 5.8, what is the seal value? 6. Seal value means next value, floor value means before value. So whenever you divide 9 by 2, 4.5, what is the floor value? 4. So whenever you do right shift, see here, this value is 4. Suppose if you take 13, 13 divided by 2, 6.5, what is the floor value? 6. So whenever you do right shift 13 value, what's the value that present inside that? You are going to have 6. So that is what happens in right shift. This is the shortcut you need to understand for solving placement questions. So whenever you do right shift, divided by 2. Whenever you do left shift, multiply by 2. These are the values you are going to get. Sorry. Now try to understand one more important point. See here, whenever the most significant is 0, you keep the 0 as it is down. The same way, one more example we are going to take. If your input is like this, 1, 1, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0. Most significant bit, keep it as it is. 1 is kept as it is. Now, the position in the most significant bit moved to the right side. Next bit moved to the right side. Next bit moved to the right side. Next bit moved to the right side. This is what happens. So why we are keeping this most significant bits as it is? Because if you don't know how negative numbers are represented in our computer, you don't understand this as of now. We are going to discuss in our coming classes. If you already know how negative numbers are represented, most significant bit means that is sign bit. 0 means positive number, 1 means negative number. In order to keep the sign, negative numbers right shifted, it should be negative number. In order to keep the sign, we are keeping it as it is. Positive numbers right shifted, it should be positive number. In order to keep the sign, keep it as it is. That is what happens in a right shift operation. Hope you got good clarity about shift operations and bitwise shift and all those operations. If you have any questions regarding the concept, please post your questions in the comment section below. Thanks for watching. If you haven't subscribed to our channel, please subscribe to our channel and press bell icon for the latest updates. Thank you.